Hey guys, welcome. I'm just kind of trying to get in frame here. Let's see if I can fit all this stuff in this morning. I don't know. All right, so you are now joining me for the cardio, pyramid, and abs class. I think I got it. So if you're joining me live, let me know. This is, for this week, our one big cardio day. So what I was asking of you guys is to pull out one of your pieces of cardio equipment for class today. Anything you've got at home will work. I'll give you a modified version. So if you don't have cardio equipment, you can do this class on the floor or on a step. But if you have some cardio equipment, that's kind of what this class is designed for. You can use any equipment that you have at home. And you can use multiple pieces of cardio equipment. So if you have an elliptical and a bike, or I have a treadmill and a bike here today, or a row machine and a treadmill, whatever. You can use multiple pieces of cardio equipment for class, or you can stick to just one. But you do need to choose some sort of cardio equipment. Heavy cardio day today. And then on top of that, we're gonna throw in a few sets of core work. So I want you to have a large exercise ball and a mat. So that's all you need today. As you're gathering those things, I'm gonna chat briefly with you about what you will do if you do not have any cardio equipment for class. I'm going to teach class from the treadmill and the bike. But if you don't have any cardio equipment, you can do your cardio segments on the floor. But what you need to do is come up with two moves. One that is a really high intensity move. For example, high knees or jumping jacks like so. Okay? So you need to come up with a high intensity move and then a lower intensity move. Lower intensity move could be like squats where you're not jumping, like so. So if you're on the floor right now, if you don't have cardio equipment, I want you to come up with two moves. One that's high intensity, I just gave you some options, jump rope. And then a low intensity move, something that you're still moving around, but it's not as high intensity. Maybe standing squats. Squat, knee, that, okay? High intensity, low intensity. Everybody else, cardio equipment, get it set up. You need a large exercise ball. Again, if you don't have a large exercise ball, you'll still be fine for this class. That's what we're gonna use for the core work today. All right, you guys ready? So, Courtney, Jody, and Allison, good morning. Today I'm going heavy on the cardio with a little bit of abs. I am sore in my biceps from yesterday. How about you guys? Are you sore in your biceps? I was so excited this morning. I'm like, oh, I can feel it. My biceps are sore. All right, this pyramid class I'm setting up a little bit different because we're gonna do way more cardio, less weights, just because of how I'm doing class this week. So we're gonna start with our warm up. What I want you to do is get on your equipment. I'm gonna start on my treadmill. And just start moving, all right? So this class, it's gonna be a killer workout, but a lot of it is your own choice. I'm just gonna kind of direct you into class. So whatever piece of cardio equipment you're on, I want you to get going. So I'm gonna just start walking here. Get going. There's a couple ways. Lacey, great to see you. I'm sticking this up just a little bit higher. You don't need to see my feet, really. Okay. So, there's lots of different ways that you can up the intensity in class. As we're chatting, I want you to start increasing your speed or resistance on whatever equipment you've got. So I'm starting on my treadmill. I get bored easily, so I decided to throw my bike out here too, and I'm gonna alternate between the two. But the idea is simple. You wanna get your heart rate really high in the cardio intervals that are the blast intervals, the intense intervals. And then we're gonna do some steady state intervals. And that's where you can bring your heart rate down a little bit lower, all right? So we're warming up. And I want you to start increasing as we're talking, okay? So on the treadmill, I'm increasing my speed a bit. You can do this on a treadmill with your speed or your incline. So I want you to play around with both of those things today. If you're on a bike, speed and resistance. If you're on an elliptical, same thing, speed, pay attention to the angles and the resistance there. So there's lots of ways to increase the intensity level. It doesn't necessarily mean the only thing you do is increase your speed, okay? So when we are in the intense, all-out portion of our intervals, it's just up to you on your cardio equipment to get yourself to your max. And that can be with resistance, incline, speed, all of it. You can switch it up, whatever, okay? So this first interval, it's gonna be about 2 minutes. This is the steady state interval. So this is where you just are kind of going out for a jog, a steady state, long jog, going out for a steady state, long bike ride. So here we go. I want you to get up to a speed or an incline that for you would be something that you would go out and do steady state for a long period of time. This is not your max, this is not all out, okay? We're gonna be here for 2 minutes. So get there. These intervals, these pyramid intervals today, we're gonna cross each other. So we're gonna go 2 minutes steady state, 30 seconds all out. A minute 30 steady state, 45 seconds all out. A minute steady state, a minute all out. You see? The steady state gets shorter, that all out gets longer. And as we go, your steady state, if you're fried, can turn into a walk or a really slow jog if you need to. I think I'm gonna up my incline a bit. All right. Now, in 10 seconds, you've got 30 seconds to give me everything you've got. Speed, resistance, incline, whatever. If you're on the floor, this is your hard interval for 30 seconds. Ready, set, and go. 30 seconds, as hard as you can go. This is the short, all-out interval. 30 seconds, go, 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 go. Five, four, three, two, slow it back down. Steady state. I'm switching equipment. I'm leaving my treadmill and running. So you're going back to your steady state right now. Slow it down. Okay. Here we go. So now you have a minute 30. Steady state. You're still working, but this is not all out. Okay? Gonna get our timer set up here. We're still kind of in that warm-up phase. Wait for it. When our steady state intervals are really short and our all-out intervals are really long. So this is where you bring your heart rate down. I want you moving, I want you working, but I want your heart rate to come down. So slow down on whatever equipment you're on. You can walk even if you need to. On your bike, that's where I'm at now. We're going to take off some of the resistance. Just come to a nice, even pace. You have 30 more seconds in this steady state zone. Lower intensity. 45 seconds, all out, everything you've got. Increase the incline, increase the resistance, increase the speed. Your only job is to go as hard as you can go. We're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 45 seconds, go. I'm going to increase my resistance on my bike and push as hard as I can. 45 seconds. If you're on a bike, you can come out of the saddle if that helps you push. If you're on that elliptical, remember you've got incline and resistance. We're 20 seconds down. Go, 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 go. We're working today, guys. Getting that cardio in. Everything you got. We're on our final 15 seconds. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down to steady state. Now, we're on our minute. This is where we kind of intersect. We've got a minute of steady state, a minute all out. So these all out intervals are getting longer. Gut it out with me, because then we're going to go back the other way. In the beginning, you were like, I'm feeling pretty good. 30 seconds all out, I can do that. I was starting to feel it in that 45 seconds. So the longest interval we're going to do today is 2 minutes. You're 30 seconds down in steady state. You can take it down as low as you need to in this steady state area. So if you need to take everything off and go really slow because you feel like you're going to die, this is when you can do that. You're still feeling pretty good. Keep your speed up a bit. Keep a little bit of resistance. Same on that treadmill. Don't worry, I'm going to go back. I just don't want to be switching back and forth a million times on you. Okay, you guys ready? Everything you got. Set. Go, 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 go. Increase that resistance. Increase that incline. Increase that speed. We're pushing for 1 minute. This is when those long intervals get real. So you got to really level up. Know why you're here. Have those goals in your mind and push through it, because it's going to get pretty intense. I do not want you to let up until I tell you we are reached our minute mark. There's 30 seconds. Go. This is as hard as you can go. You should feel like you're going to die. That's the point of these high intensity intervals here. We're on our final 10 seconds. I want you to give me a push. Let's go. 5, 2, and take it down. All right. Now we have 45 seconds of this steady state slower interval. 45 seconds. Then the push is 1:30, okay? These slower intervals are going to start to fly by real quick. All right, you got to figure out what you need today. I'm not controlling your equipment, it's all you. So, bring your heart rate down a bit here. There's 30 seconds gone, guys. Oh, no! We're coming up on 10 seconds left. All right, big push. 1:30. Are you ready? Set, and go, 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 go. Everything you got. 1:30. Let's go. We'll see what we're made of here. These are getting long. You can do it though. Shut your brain off, get moving. Again, if you don't have cardio equipment, when I tell you to do the big push, the high intensity interval section, which is where we're at, you need to have some move that gets your heart rate real high. So high knees is a good one. We're 30 seconds down. We still have a little less than a minute. As I'm talking, time is ticking away. These longer intervals, you've got to focus through the whole thing. Do not slow down. Do not You're gonna push, keep pushing. Seconds. All right, take it down. You have 30 seconds to catch your breath. It's gonna fly by. Then we're on our final 2-minute push. Breathe. If you're on the treadmill, you're slowing down, speeding up, playing with that incline. Take big breaths. We only have 10 seconds. This is the longest interval. You can do this. I want you to push through it. Ready, set, and go. Everything you got? I think I'm gonna come out of the saddle for a bit. We have 2 minutes. I always tell you guys, one of the reasons that I love fitness is because it proves to me every day that I can do something really hard. I'll remind you again, you guys can do this hard stuff. Don't say you can't. So many people, that's just part of our lives. Nowadays, we don't think about it. We just say it all the time. I can't do that, I can't. I can't finish, I can't. Yeah, you can. Go. Shut your brain off, keep moving, period. You can do it. Sometimes I think to myself, okay, if I was hanging on a wire by my hands and there were alligators below me in the water waiting to eat me, how long could I hang on? Probably quite a bit longer than if I was just hanging from a bar in my gym. So think alligators, go! We're on our last 40 seconds. At the end of this interval, you get a long 2-minute slower paced interval. We're gonna do some ab work in that interval. For our last 10 seconds, I want you to push harder. Don't let up yet. And there we go. You're coming off of your cardio equipment. This is the 2-minute long interval. We're doing 4. So, if you don't have a ball, I just want you to hold a plank position. If you do, we are going to come to a plank, the ball under our elbows. Ready? Let's do it. I'm going to try to fit in here so I can show you what we got. All right, so you can just hold this plank, or if you want a little extra, turn your hips to me. You can turn on the side of your feet. That's okay. And you're going to bring it up and back. It's little, okay? So my elbows are staying put. My hips are twisted to you guys. So twisted forward. And we're doing a baby V-up for our oblique. Isn't that nice? So you have options. You can just hold your plank, or you can give me this baby oblique V-up. Keep going. We've got about 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. I am feeling that like nobody's business. Four more. 4, 3, keep your hips turned to me. 2. Last one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was our long 2-minute interval. We're doing 30 seconds as hard as we can go. I'm hopping back on my treadmill. You don't have to do that. You don't have to switch. 30 seconds, as hard as you can go. So get on your equipment or get on the ground. Ready? Let's go. So that was our rest. That was our slow interval. We're back up to speed. I'm increasing my incline a little bit. This is the short interval. It's only 30 seconds. I don't necessarily want you to go harder on the shorter ones. I want you to go as hard as you can on all of them. But know that this is the shorter interval. 3, 2, and slow it down. So, minute 30, slower interval. Get going. All right. So, just to mention again, some options to play around with these intervals. You can increase your incline and come to a walk. That's still going to keep your heart rate up high. I'm still in a steady state, high heart rate, even though I'm walking. This is more of a hike. So think along those lines if you need to. You can do the same on your bike, or your elliptical. Increase the angle. Maybe if you feel like, okay, I need to walk for a minute, I need to really slow it down here, push the incline up. That'll still keep your heart rate a little higher than if you're just slowly walking. Even though this is our slower interval, I still want you to keep your heart rate to a decent pace, all right? We're not stopping on these intervals, just slowing down. All right, we're gonna stay on our cardio equipment. We're not taking that break yet to do core. 45 seconds of our all out. Are you ready? Set, and get going. You got 45 seconds. Everything you got. Go, 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 go. These speed intervals are getting a little longer, but you can do it. Keep going. This is where you push. Whatever you got going, whatever equipment you have, make it work for you. You just need your heart rate as high as you can get it here. That's the only stipulation. 10 seconds. And slow it down. Here's where we intersect. You got a minute, steady state, and a minute all out. All right. Bringing that heart rate down, big deep breaths. Don't let what I'm doing necessarily dictate what you do. I want to give you ideas. I want to show you kind of how I do things on different pieces of equipment. But if your steady state is a jog instead of a walk, great. If you are at a much higher incline or a much harder resistance at home, awesome. This is a practice and it's so important. We have to take the time to get to know ourselves and what works. And nobody wants to do that these days. They want someone to tell them exactly what to do. That might help you for a little bit, but if it's not what works for you, it won't work long term. So here's a little practice in that. I will guide you. Figure out what works for you. Big deep breaths. All right. Oh, we are going to go to our high interval in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. You have 1 minute. All out. This is just your all out. Maybe your all out is just a super steep incline hike. Maybe it is a flat road sprint. Maybe it's a jog. Whatever's all out for you. You have a minute, so get there. Let's go, we're in the thick of it. There's 20 more seconds. We're in our final 10 seconds. You can do this. All right, there we go. You got 45 seconds to slow it down. Starting now. 45 seconds. I gotta move over here to my water. Now I gave you the whole big spiel when we were on the treadmill about making this work for you. The slower steady state is the same deal. Big deep breaths. Take it down as low as you need right here. We're already 20 seconds in. So we're halfway done. And then we have a minute 30. Big push. This is the only cardio class I'm teaching this week. And we're going to make it count. So do not skimp today. Don't cheat, okay? Ready? Set! A minute 30, go! We are on our intense, hard, high interval. Whatever that looks like for you. A minute 30. And then we're on our little baby, pathetic 30-second rest before we do a 2-minute push. This is all out. I have sweat dripping in my eyeballs. All out, everything you got. This is a longer interval. That don't make no difference. You can still keep pushing. 45 seconds. Shut your brain off, move your body. 20 seconds. We're on our final 10. You need that last little push. And there's 30. Take it down. You have 30 seconds to catch your breath. The high interval is coming up. The long one, it's going to be 2 minutes. All right, guys, we only have 10 seconds here. Breathe. All right, get yourself to your max. On your mark. Get set. And go. 2 minutes. Have a goal in your mind, have a finish line, have a purpose. Get it there. Let's see, this morning, I am here because I just really want to prove to myself again that I have what it to get through super hard stuff because I had some hard stuff coming my way this week, and it's not fitness classes. So I have a little anger, I have a little aggression, and I'm going to push through today with that. We are already 1 minute down. You have 1 more minute. Just go with reckless abandon. Wherever you're at. We can do this, don't let up. Be present, focus on what you're doing. Let's get it done. We're on our final 30 seconds. Let's go. I can see the finish line up there. You can do this with me. 15 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. All right. This is our long 2-minute recovery interval. And we're doing it on the floor with some core. And I picked my ball away. So I'm going to grab it. Grab yours. All right. We're going to do that interval though. We're twisted slightly to the side on this other side. Okay, so we've already done that already today. The other side now. All right. You ready? You just hold the plank on the ground if you don't have a ball. Let's do it. I'm coming up, twisting my hips to you. And then we got a little up. This one is so good. It's so good. Your chest off your ball. Do your best to breathe. Hang in there, keep going. Oh my, I'm going to try to make it for 30 more seconds. Such good ab stuff. So good, it's burning. 15 seconds. One more. And 1. Oh, we made it to that side. Isn't that good? Okay, I'm going to try to keep my ball close by this time. Okay, we're back to those cardio intervals. I'm going to go back to my treadmill. This is the long, steady state interval. Well, this one was the 2-minute one. Now we're 30 seconds, pushing as hard as we can, and then a minute 30 to rest. Are you guys ready? Start cranking it up. 30 seconds, let's go. Short, intense interval here. Get your game face on. My quads are sore still. My biceps are sore. Shoulders a little bit. So come on, legs. You gotta keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, slow it down. This is your minute 30 steady state. I'm gonna do my steady state on the treadmill in a hike. So I've got a high incline and a brisk walk. You don't have to do it that way. I'm liking it. A minute 30, steady state, lower intensity. By steady state, I mean, if you were just gonna go out for a jog or a bike ride, a long distance, 45 minutes or so, what's about the pace you would go? You can maintain that steady state pace for 45, 60 minutes. Oh, look, it's Brayden. Hey, buddy, come here. All right, keep on walking. We're jogging. You can come in. My parents are visiting from Utah, so they're around somewhere. See if Brady can find them. Then he won't be on top of me for the last little bit of class. Who knows? All right, guys, we're on our last 15 seconds. At the end of this 15 seconds, 45 seconds all out. Ready, set, and go. 45 seconds all out. Everything you got. Woo! 10 seconds. And slow it down. Here's where we intersect. A minute and a minute. Slow it down. 1 minute. We're getting close to the end of class. This is when it's super tiring, I know, but you can do it. We can finish. We're all in this together. We're all doing it together. So let's get it done. Finish strong. 1 minute, and then we're going 1 minute all out. This is the last upward climb, meaning we got a minute of an intense interval, a minute 30, 2 minutes. We're never going back to that 2-minute interval in class today. So let's get to the top of that mountain. It's downhill from there. All right, 10 seconds. I'm gonna do my fast interval, my hard interval on the bike. Mixing it up. You ready? 1 minute. Set and go. Incline, resistance, speed. Give me all of it. You've got 1 minute. Everything you can give me here. You can do this. You only have 15 seconds left. Big push. Go, 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 go. 10 seconds. This is all out. Everything you can stand. 5 seconds. And slow it down. 45 seconds. The slower intervals are getting shorter. Okay? 45 seconds. Catch your breath. The next intensity interval is a minute 30. And it's coming up in 15 seconds. a chant for that right here. We're 30 seconds in, you got a minute more. Don't let those legs stop. Seconds. You can do this. Seconds. Focus up. 20. You guys, we're coming up on our last 10 seconds right here. Go. 5. All right, 30 seconds. It's not long. Breathe deep. And then we're sailing into our final long interval. You only have 15 more seconds to catch your breath. 5, 3, 2, last intense interval. Let's get it done. 2 minutes. Go, go, go. This is the final long interval. You just got to make it through this one. You can do this. We're going to end class after this final push down on the ground with a little more ab work. But you got to get through this interval first. Don't cheap out. A minute 10 is what you got left. Get angry. Do not let this interval beat you. Let's go. I always tell my kids, as you get older, everything hurts. And if you cannot learn to fight through a little bit of bodily pain, comfortable, you got to push through this. Because there's going to be times in our lives where, to live our life, you got to be able to push through the pain. It's nothing. Keep going. "15 seconds. You guys, we are on our final 5. I want you to go at warp speed. Let's go. 2 and 1. Take it all off. Slow it all down. Whatever you gotta do. I want you to come off your equipment and get your exercise ball. We're gonna end here. All right, kick mine away again. Okay, we've got 3 moves. Well, 2, they each have a side, so I guess technically 4. We're gonna go out into a plank. You may just be able to see my lower half, and that's fine, that's what we need to see. We're gonna have the ball at our feet, okay? So go ahead and walk out. If you don't have a ball, just do a plank, okay? So I'm gonna try to stay kind of in frame. This ball on here is a lot to walk out so far. You're gonna walk out as far as you can. Some of you may be farther than me. The closer your feet, your ball is to your feet, the harder this is gonna be. Now you're gonna turn your hips to me again, right? And we've got a V up here. on the side. Now, you can make this as easy or as hard as you need to. If it feels really easy, you need to get your ball closer to your feet. And this movement would be bigger. If you feel like you can't do this at all, bring the ball up close to your hips or your knees. Hang in there, keep going. Obliques. We're going to do 10, and I want you to try to hold it for a second at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, bring it off that ball. I don't have enough space to get off the ball. There we go. Okay, I'm going to give you just a second to catch your breath, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, during this time where we're switching sides, I want you to think, okay, was that other side challenging for me? If it wasn't, you need to walk out farther on this side. All right? We've got this, and then I've got one more really fun core move to show you, and we can be done. All right, got a little more space on this side. So I'm going to scoot back here. Let's take it out into our plank. The lower your ball is, the more intense this is going to be. We're going to turn our hips to the side. Okay, forward. Here we go. Be up. Concentrate on that core. I chose these moves for this class, for core, because I knew we weren't going to have a lot of time to focus on core. And these are super effective compound movements that work your entire core very intensely, so we can get it done in just a few moves. All right, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Take it off the ball. Okay, we're on our final move, and let me show you this. You can do this move in the middle of your room. You're going to sit on the ball and come forward so your abs are engaged. If you happen to have a wall nearby, I'm going to use the wall. For me, I find it helpful in this move, not every move, but in this move, to use a wall to steady the ball because I can focus more on my core instead of feeling like I'm going to fall all over the place. You might not feel like that. You may be fine in the middle of your room. You can try it either way, but that's the method to my madness. So, what I want, you are going to lean back on your ball. So, you kind of have to get yourself in a position that when you lean slightly back, arms out in front of you, your core is engaged. So the ball is about the small of my back. It's different for everyone. So if you need it higher or lower, that's on you, but you need to get to a position that when you are leaning back slightly, abs are flexed, they're working, okay? So get here. Now, we're just gonna reach back and open up, twisting with one hand, other hand. So you're going down, up. So you're twisting at the bottom right there. Kind of look back at that back hand. And then you're giving me a little crunch at the top. We're gonna do 10. Then on your 10th one, whichever arm is back, you're gonna leave it back, all right? 10, and 10, 9, and 9. If you're not starting to feel this in your core, you're in the wrong position on your ball. 7, so adjust. 6, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it. So I'm twisting to the side, all right? Now I'm gonna do a crunch, crunch, crunch. So my chest is kind of open this direction. This is working kind of our obliques, the front of your abs, crunch. You've got 10, 9, lifting up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your chest, okay? Ready, here we go. Reach, and reach. Make that crunch as big as you need to. But our chest is turned to the side slightly. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring those arms down. Go ahead and walk up. Let me stand up, and we made it. You guys, great job today. I'm not going to spend a lot of time stretching out. You can do that on your own. We made it. Killer cardio, a little bit of amazing core work. Let me know if you finished this workout. Let me know what piece of cardio equipment you used for this workout, all right? I'm curious what you guys have at home, what you're using for these pyramid workouts. I don't know that I'll do a pyramid workout next week. I love these, they're super effective. But I'm gonna kind of intermingle our cardio days. Sometimes we'll do the pyramid stuff. Sometimes we'll do a cycle class. Sometimes we'll do our cardio intervals. It's just what I chose this week. So let me know if you finished class and let me know what piece of cardio equipment you were using. All right, let's see. Allison's got a treadmill, awesome. Courtney, elliptical, super sweaty, awesome. Okay, cool, that's good to know. I think Jody, I know you've got a bike, maybe something else. I noticed the other day I had a friend that had a rowing machine, and I thought that would be interesting for this class, if anybody's got a row machine. Okay, let me know in the future too if these pyramid classes on our equipment are something that you enjoy, that you find effective. I just think it's fun to get to use some of our equipment that we have at home and not just be on our treadmill or on our elliptical for like an hour, right? So it's just kind of a fun way to get it done. Let's see. I'm the best talking the entire time. Jody, you know this. I am not a talented person. I do not have many talents. My husband, super talented. My kids, amazing. I have one amazing talent. I can talk through anything. I don't know why. So that's why I'm in this profession. I can talk really loud and I can talk through anything. But thank you. Let's see, you use the bike. Nice, yes, I'm a sweaty mess too. And Allison, I hate doing this workout on a treadmill. Hate. I don't know why. The treadmill, I mean, the bike kicks my butt, but the treadmill, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So those of you with the treadmill, if you're doing the treadmill the whole time, oh, props to you. No matter what you're on, you can push yourself to the absolute max and about keel over in this workout, something that I love. But The treadmill, I don't know what it is about it. Every time I step on it, I'm like, ugh. Lacey, the step. Lacey, did you figure out a high intensity, something you could do on your step, and a lower intensity? It's easy on the step. I mean, basically, you can just go fast and then slower. Sometimes I try to make it entertaining here, but on our equipment, steps, treadmills, bikes, just doing steady state can get super boring, but the step is killer. So you can definitely do your high-low intervals on your step. Lacey, I know you're super smart, so I'm sure, but I'd be curious, what did you use for your high interval on your step? And what did you use for your lower intervals? Just a quicker movement, or did you do something different? Maybe if you've ever taken step aerobics, you can kind of channel. I try to remember, way back in college, I took step, and I taught it for like a hot minute, I think for a year. But it's like super choreographed, so you really have to be on your game to teach a step class. It's been so long since I've done it. But every once in a while, I'll remember, like, I mean, there's all sorts of, you do like repeater 3, like hop over the side, do some sort of jacks all over the place, bring your foot to the one side and then the back. So there's a ton of things you can do on the step if you get creative. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, another heavy strength day. I have been sore in all the places that we've been trying to be sore. Like I said, yesterday we did biceps, shoulders, and back. I'm sore there. We did quads and glutes on Monday. My quads are still sore. So it's been a great week. I can't remember what tomorrow is, but whatever it is, I'll make sure you're sore in those spots. You've taken step class, so oh, awesome, perfect. You're like good to go on that step then. I love it. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the feedback. Thanks for letting me know what you're on. I gotta go find Braden and his grandparents.